Hi, welcome to a new episode of the Sweet Kitty Cast podcast channel. My name is Jolanda, this is Molly, and Timo is also appearing. So welcome everyone. It's so nice to see you again. I've been good. It's not that long, I think 2 weeks. And I'm really happy to talk to you again. So I'm coming to you from the Netherlands and it is fall. Fall. Oh, it's spring, of course. Careful, Millie. Don't. It is spring and it is looking like autumn. We got some very nice weather and now it is raining and the sun and raining and well, that's spring and we're gonna take it as it is. Looked like the weather report. I'm sorry. I've managed to do quite a lot of things and I didn't want to wait too long. I've got some spinning, I've got crochet, I've got finished objects, I've got knitting, I've got a ton of plans. Hi! And yeah, it's always very nice to talk to my friends about it. So, first thing I want to talk about the giveaway I did last time. I was totally confused and I forgot to tell you what you could do to win. So I'm gonna leave the giveaway running for the rest of this month because it's my birthday month, and so you still can enter the giveaway to win one of the 3 lovely prizes. If you want to see the prizes, please look at the previous podcast. The way, whatever you have to do to win the prize is leave a comment on the podcast, and if you already did on the last one, you can also do it on this one. You got a chance, double a chance to win. So I hope you will all enter the comments and win a prize. So the first thing I've done is I finished my Siri cardigan by Linnea Oman, and I'm probably gonna pronounce it very wrong. It is very lovely. The fit is amazing. I'm really happy with this one. The armholes are just the right size. It is not too wide at the shoulders, so this is really a very good fit. I will put in some pictures for you so you can see the whole thing in screen. But this is Drops Charisma and it is a very nice warm color. I think this is more the color, but I got some lighting and I had to block the outside light because I was really blown out. So I hope this is okay. So yeah, I put in some buttons which have a flowery print with some red with Patrick picked out, and overall it's a very nice pattern. So absolutely, it was not the easiest pattern because there are a lot of twisted stitches which make the leaf pattern, but it is absolutely worth it. So another finished thing is a spin I did. I showed you last time. I was working on my wool silk yarn, and this is all done and it's finally dry. So this is, I think it was about 500 grams, and I spun it as a 2-ply, but I'm a bit sad about this skein. It's so much lighter than the rest, but I will find a pattern and maybe I'll do the ribbing in a lighter color. So this is a 2-ply, and did I show you the braid? I can't remember. So this will definitely turn into garments because that's what I spun it for, and yeah, it's lovely. It's wool and silk, so it is not lovely and drapey. And well, what is I think this might be Sports to DK weight. I'm not sure. You can see that. It's quite fine. I'm very happy with that because that will wear very nicely. So that's something I finished. It was a massive amount of work, as you can understand. Oh, got all kinds of weird sunlight coming in. It's reflecting from a car up there, and it's whatever, we will do with it. So that was very nice, and I'm always very happy to finish a big spin like that. So this hand spun is finished. It was the one I spun last time I showed you and I podcasted. Now it is all dry. It was first too much white in there, so I overdyed it with purple and blue, so the white patches got colored, and now I think it is totally perfect. I love it. It is blooming more than I expected, so I ended up like a worsted weight, I think. So I got a total of 900 meters, and yeah, this is lovely, would be absolutely great with the jeans. So I'm always very curious to know what you're working on, so if you would like to respond and tell me what you're working on, that's absolutely fine. I really love hearing what you're doing. So I got two objects I worked on that were the same projects I showed you last time, but of course I made progress. First is the apogee from Olive Knits, and this is this one. See, I did the bottom ribbing, I finished the whole body, and this is a lovely hand-dyed yarn by me. So I picked up already the stitches for one sleeve, and it's just going to be the ribbing in the purple like this, and then there's going to be ribbing around the neck and ribbing around here, so it will be wearable as a top or as a layering piece over just a long sleeve t-shirt. I really like how this is turning out. There's no weird pulling because I'm not really a fan of pulling. So it is much longer than the pattern calls for and much longer than I expected, but I just wanted to finish up the two skeins of this lovely yarn, and then I won't have any leftovers because this is not a base I regularly use, so it's not suited for a blanket or anything. Or it might be suited, but not in combination of the wool yarn. So I finished up the whole two skeins, and I have got one skein for the ribbing, so I'm definitely have enough to finish that. And then there is the Dark Water by Jennifer Steingas. Sorry about the beeping, that's the washing machine who's calling me. Got to be done on the Monday. I put it on a hanger, I probably can show it. Lovely hair. We had a high tea for my father-in-law who turned 80, and I took my my Dark Water sweater and I knitted on it because this is mindless and I can knit on this without looking, so that's very nice. And here is. It always looks so, and the color work always looks very nice on screen, I think. So just a two color work sweater, and the last time I showed you I thought I was about around here, and this is going to take forever because it is only a sport weight yarn, and yeah, I'm not small, so it will take a long time. The goal I set for me is to do 10 rows every day on this, and then I could do everything else I like. So this kind of a system to make me work on stuff and finish stuff, because it is absolutely adorable and I want to wear this of course, but it's going to take a long time. But very, very lovely, very nice, and yeah, very happy with that. I hope the washing machine is done with the beeping because that's annoying. So I'm going to put it there. And then something else that is nearly finished and you have not seen before, but I have some pictures of the progress I made before it turned in what it already is. Let's see if there is still... No, there's no needle attached. Oh, I'm sorry, stuck on my tripod. Professional. More with sunlight. I had some inspiration when I watched the Yarn Hoarder. She started a blanket with all the lovely balls of yarn she had that had transitions from one color to the other. And I thought, oh, I got some balls of yarn like that. And oh, she wanted to turn it to a blanket, and then I got, yeah, I gotta do that because it's in my stash for a long time. I bought it online, I think on one of the Wish or something like that. And so they came from China, and it was 100% wool. It's lovely, but I was thinking more for socks, but that's no nylon in there. So I made all kind of little squares, just the granny squares, which are very therapeutic, I think, to work on. Oh, I'm so gonna hate this lighting. So I made just a bunch of granny squares, and I was like, oh, I really need more, but no, I'm not going to buy more yarn. I also had some grey yarn, and I just made borders around the granny squares with grey, then put them all together, and now I still got two 50-gram skeins and a bit of 50-gram, oh well, they're really balls, but left. So I'm not sure. I finished the blanket. It's just as big as it is. It is a square one, 5 by 5 squares. Look at this. So these are the 20 squares I made first, and it's just that is just the way the yarn behaves. It's not that I combined any colors or anything. So that's very nice with the striping yarn, that you get a lot of colors with a minimum of effort. So I think this is absolutely lovely, and I'm happy with it. And it is all wool, so cats adore it. So if you want a cat on your lap, just put a blanket on like this. And it is not massive, it's just a lap blanket, but it's exactly as I wanted it. See? So all I'm doing now is adding rounds and rounds and rounds until I run out of yarn, and then there is another package of yarn out of my stash, and that's always really making me happy. What do you think? I love this. It's so easy, it's so lovely. Yeah, and this goes pretty fast. So when you finish all the little squares, Patrick laid them out on the floor and made color combinations. And I was like, yay. Of course, Molly had to ruin the whole thing, but okay. I'm very happy with this, so very nice. See, this will absolutely be finished by next time. I will take some lovely pictures for you to see. So, yeah, that's very nice. Well, we're on to, no, not the last project, but I got 2 more to go. And I got a lot of plans, but you will see them soon. I wanted to start the Ridari sweater by a Swedish designer. I'm really not going to try the name, but it's a very popular pattern, and I wanted to order some yarn for it. I tried Let Lopi, just one skein, little wool, and that is so scratchy. I don't think I can wear it. I hear that it softens up a lot. I hope it will, but for now I like, oh, it's so much work, and if I'm not able to wear it, it's such a waste of time. So I started to look on the internet on the website of Ice Yarns, and I found some quite lovely yarn, which is a 50% wool and 50% acrylic. I gotta dive down now because stuff fell down. I gotta grab it. And I hoped I could get a gauge with that of 18 stitches, 26 rows or something like that. But I could not, because of course it's a blend of wool and acrylic, it's lighter and you get more yardage in skein, I think, because this is 100 meters for 50 grams, and that's exactly what Laplopi is, but this is, I couldn't get gauge, it would be so tight, so I got 15 stitches for 4 inch, and it is not 18, but the good thing is that the largest size is XXL, I think, but that is about 116 centimeters, and I need 120 for my hips, or even less, I don't know. The sizes are quite small for European standards, I think. So this is the yarn, and with it I got a really lovely bag. Look at this. It's so adorable. I'm really happy with this. So this is, I use it immediately as my project bag. And this is how far I got. And it looks absolutely massive. And I did the counting again. There's nothing wrong with it, but it looks so big. Maybe it's the color work, but what I did not do the neckband yet, because this cardigan looks so tidy. And what I did, what the pattern said, and I hope I don't give away too much, you just cast on stitches. And afterward you do the neckband. And because the cast on is over here, this is really nice and more sturdy, because if you have the cast on over here, it stretches more. So you got a kind of a stabilizer around here. And that's something I wanted to do for this one too. So this is an enormously wide neckband, as you can see. And the pattern is a button up, but because I'm not sure if I have that much yarn, because the yardage is totally off with what they do and the gauge. So I wanted to do it top down. And what the pattern says is you finish the yoke, then you do decrease a fair amount of stitches, and then you knit the collar. So I was like, I'm gonna do it like this, and this is gonna be steeked. It's my first steek. And afterward I'm gonna do the neckbands, and maybe I'm gonna incorporate a few short rows on the back. Mole, stop it. It's trying to eat my yarn again. So it looks enormous, but no worries. If it is big on me, it's just gonna be, it is a warm, big, more than worsted weight yarn vest it's gonna be. So I can wear it as a jacket, it's no problem. And I'm just gonna keep on going. What I'm doing is I'm going to work on the sleeves, as you can see. So I'm doing the sleeves, one ball there, one ball there. And because I definitely want full-length sleeves on a jacket like this, I'm probably gonna finish the sleeves first and then finish the body with the rest of the yarn, or I must be so low on yarn that I won't be enough. Then I'm probably gonna do something else with the sleeves. But there's also color work at the bottom of the sleeves and the bottom of the sweater, so I'm quite convinced this is going to work out. So if it is absolutely way too wide, because I made an error in thinking, I added 6 stitches for the steek, but if you remove this, it will be the original size. But there's also going to be a button band, so it's going to be bigger again. Well, that's the first time doing things, so I made an error in judgment, I think. So what I'm doing, if it is absolutely too big, I'm going to do my steeking over here, and I'm going to cut away some fabric over there. I think that won't be any problem with it. Just going to make it a bit smaller, because there will be a button band added. I think that's going to work out. I'll figure out as it goes. It's like a big puzzle, don't you think? So if you have any experience with the Laplopi and how it's turning out, please let me know. I would like to know. But oh, it's so nice. Colorworks is always nice on screen, don't you think? Yeah, I'm loving this, so very happy with it. Very enjoyable knit, goes very fast of course, and that's always a bonus, a plus. Yeah, it's very nice. Come back for my water now because so there's one more thing I had on my list for I don't know how long, and it was the Harvest cardigan by Tin Can Knits. I think you all know how that pattern looks like. It's a free pattern. It's top down, all in one construction. Even the bottom band is included. And this I'm gonna knit out of my hand spun, which is in my stash for quite a while, and I have a plan for it. And this is actually the right gauge for it. So this is also something with silk in it. You can see the drape. And yeah, lovely. So it's a garter band that is knitted on. Lovely yarn. Definitely have enough. This is what it is. I spun it more than a year ago, and it's a lovely sweater size quantity. So absolutely happy with that. Oh, got a bit of a trippy nose. It's annoying. So for you that don't know, let me see, because my printer is not doing the best job. But here it is. That's the Harvest cardigan. And I got some yarn already set aside for a new colorwork one, which is not too difficult because it is made out of mosaic knitting, more the slip stitches. So I'm sorry for the very bad printing, but it is the Floozy by Libby Johnson, who is also truly middle. And I had some yarn there already, drops Flora, and that's gonna take even longer than this one because it is fingering weight. But you know, it is about having fun, not have to finish everything real soon, although it is nice. I'm watching my cat who is balancing on things. So I've got a very nice muted purple, I've got some turquoise and some white, I think, for the pop. And that is all absolutely enough for this whole cardigan. And that is so nice because then all that is out of my stash again. So yeah, very happy about that. I am a subscriber of Blueprint for some time now, and you got some coupon codes for some discounts. So this is the Highland Worsted, which no, it's the Highland Sport Weight. But I also ordered some Highland worsted to make more sweaters, of course, because I'm really on a garments thing right now. Weird. And then something I just forgot, but I really wanted to thank a lovely subscriber who sent me an amazing pattern for my birthday, which was a real emotional thing. I read my mails. That's what I do when I wake up, and then somebody left me a message, happy birthday, and sent me a lovely pattern. And I'm thinking, it's not here. I will put in a picture for you here. But it's a lovely shawl with 2 rows of ruffles, absolutely so my cup of tea. So I'm gonna start that anytime sooner than later, hopefully. I'm not sure because I'm all over the place and I see a pattern and I want to watch a podcast and I want to make that too. Gotta go, look on Ravelry, yeah, put it in my queue. If I have the pattern, I'll print it out, look for the yarn, and but that shawl is amazing. Thank you so much. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. And you all mean the world to me because you're coming back time after time, and that's absolutely amazing. And love reading your comments or your messages on Ravelry. People who want to be friends is also very nice, because I look at your project pages and I really like seeing what you're all working on. So thank you so very much for that too. For that, it is for all I wanted to speak about. It's a bit of a shorter podcast, but I really don't mind. I'm gonna do some editing because I really liked it. I made some nice little clips and I want to make a nice intro. So that's a really enjoyable process for me, which I did not expect. I'm running into difficulties all the time because I'm absolutely such a beginner in editing, but I'll get there eventually, and I really like that. For anyone who wants to know, this is one of my watercolor paintings I did a long time ago and I love it. So it's matchy, don't you think? Yeah, I love it. There's still the birthday thing I'm doing in my Etsy shop. So 10% of my sale will go to Stichting Dierenlot, which is a non-profit organization in the Netherlands that will support all companies who work with animals in any kind of way. So that is still going on for the rest of this month. And of course, please enter for the giveaway and leave a comment. If you leave a comment and you don't want to participate in the giveaway, just say so, because I love reading your comments, and most of the time I don't enter any giveaways because it's very nice, but I don't need anything really. So thank you so much for watching. Please take care, create all the lovely things and enjoy all the things you make. And I'll see you very soon. Bye bye, until next time. Love you, bye.